Hello YouTube, welcome back. I am back once again. I do want to say once again sorry. I know it's a bit more than a month now since I've uploaded my last video, but I've literally just been so busy with work, and thankfully I have now broken up for 2 weeks, so that means I can finally get to do this video. But on top of that, I would also like to just let you know, because I feel really bad for the lack of updates during this year, I'm going to be uploading 3 additional videos before the end of this year. I will be uploading one on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so at least now you know that you're going to get a bit more content than you normally do. But just for this video, I wanted to do a sequel to one of my other videos. Looking back at the ratings on some of my other videos, it looks like that not only did this video get the most recommendations for another part of it, but it also looks like that you really enjoyed the content, and that's going to be a second video of the Goth reacts to Goth memes one. So once again, I had to have a little dibble-dabble around and see what I can find on this one. So let's just go straight into it and let's get started. Who's this horse-faced girl in that ugly dress on the wall? You mean Ross Williams? Oh. It's mean, the fact that you can insult a horse like that, but at the same time, he did have a long face, attractive face, yes, but that's just mean. Plus, he's the only horse I know that can pull off a good dress. 10 minutes into OTP and chill, and he gives you this look. OTP, I assume that means only fear to pain. To be fair though, what other face can you pull when you listen to Only Fear to Pain? It is a very seductive album. Morrissey is a twat. Change my mind. There's no need to change your mind, Robert, on that one. And if anyone who tries to change anyone's mind that Morrissey is a twat, then you've got some borderline issues. Okay, where do I start in this one? Getting lucky tonight. Oh yeah. Well, we're not girls, Nick. Chicks dig me. Oh, Nick Fiend and Specimen. To be fair though, they do all look to the highest point of androgyny. And to be fair, even though they're not girls, I still wouldn't mind pulling one of them. So yeah, I like that one. I found a vocalist. You can't kidnap people for this band, Daniel. Oh, come on, he's perfect. Put him away now. You're no fucking fun. And I think you got Peter Murphy going, oh god, please. So I'm assuming that the left side is between Daniel Ash and the rest of Bauhaus. And then you got Peter Murphy just internally going, oh, me. I'm very sure I reacted to something like this before in my other video. If I have, then I apologise, but I don't think I have. But yeah, I can imagine something like that, because Peter Murphy more essentially was put into Bauhaus for being a pretty face, and who can blame them? Being goth. Ooh. To be fair though, this is just going to be, I can just have this really bad thing. This is going to be the on-rolling jokes of Andrew Elridge throughout the ones I'm going to find. I have this really bad feeling. DVG, oh, I see why. This is my friend Reese's meme. This is why it looks so familiar. And shout out to Reese for all the fantastic memes as I've seen in the past. And yeah, if I know him, there's a lot of anti-Andrew Elrich, so I can possibly guess there's going to be a few more of these ones. But yeah, sorry, but we all know this is true. You get walloped with the goth. Goth anti-vax refuses to listen to The Cure. Can't necessarily say I blame you, to be fair. I mean, without going too much into this whole vaxxing, anti-vaxxing opinion, but I like the way how they use that little pun joke. And to be fair, I know many goths don't like The Cure, and I can't necessarily scrutinise them for that. Oh, how did I know this was going to be another Andrew Ulrich related meme? And to be fair, it's fucking brilliant. Really good. Oh man, I'm actually lost for words on that one. When you tell me that your favourite Depeche Mode song is Tainted Love, I weep a little. Let's just skip that one along. Let's just try to ignore the ignorance of that meme on many levels. I know it's supposed to be a joke, but damn, because there are many people like that. Here we see a group of young male goths in their natural habitat. The dominant will be decided after it is determined which male has the biggest hair and the pointiest shoes. There's any lie in this one, to be fair. I mean, the amount of people in the goth subculture know, especially with my generation who are into the trad revival scene, it's almost like that whole predatorial dominance, a little bit like peacocking, I suppose you can say, where you try to make yourself the most elaborate looking to know who's the more goth out of the group. But to be fair, it's really sad, but it's really true. And to be fair, it's not even got to the point about looking good. It's just a case of territorialism. If you ask me, a lot of these people are just compensating for something. The goth starter pack, I just find it really funny, especially with the yellow Schwarzkopf. Got to be glued. It's quite funny because I have a few of them on my shelf at the moment, and any other goth that I've met will say the same, that is the go-to hairspray. It's one of those which does what it says on the tin basically, and it's extremely good, especially when you're putting up Deathwalks. And to be fair, I don't think I've met any other goth or any of my social circle of goths that use anything but the yellow Schwarzkopf got to be glued. Like, they've always got them on their shelf. Joy Division top, yes. Eyeliner pencil, yes. I'm trying to figure out what that is in top. Is that like a white wardrobe with all this black clothing? It surprised me for a starter pack. That's not even a starter pack, that's just in general. Bauhaus vinyl, of course. Black nail polish, well, obviously. I think it's the winkle pickers that kind of make this, kind of distinguish it between the whole like baby bat era and that sort of hipster goth era as well, because a lot of hipster goths wear Cure and Joy Division tops now, and obviously vinyl collectors. But I love how they had to include the black clothing cigarette. When I was a teenager, I used to smoke Black Devil cigarettes. Unfortunately, discontinued that now. The lips had, like I said, a really lovely vanilla taste to it. But I have definitely seen those around. In fact, I used to smoke those back in the day, back when I used to smoke. So yeah, I'll more or less say that this is painfully accurate, because even looking at this now, this is more or less how I'd still dress. I wouldn't even call this a starter pack per se. I mean, this is a good way to begin on trad, but then it just kind of escalates and becomes the staple. Quit shoving, Patricia. You'll knock me off my step stool. You need to get off your pedestal with that ego, Andrew Elrich. I think it's really cute how it's like crammed in together. I can imagine that they're on like a little pedestal. To be fair, I don't even think that's enough to fit on Andrew Elrich's ego. If his ego was on that step stool alone, those two would not have any space. Person, you should try dressing normal for once. Me. Standards. High standards are what count as normal and what is count as extravagant. So I can relate on that one many times. 9 times I've gone to places and said, dress normal, and here I am dressing like I just walked out the Blitz Club. So yeah, I think we can relate. Okay, not exactly goth, but kind of goth related. My face when I see Christmas stuff out before Halloween, absolutely. The amount of times I go to TK Maxx or something like that and I see Christmas stuff in September. Why? Just like, Halloween is Halloween. Just like, I don't ever get this where you work up to one certain holiday and then obviously you go to the next one, but I've actually seen this where there's Christmas before Halloween. I'm thinking, what the fuck are you trying to do? So that face is extremely accurate for any Halloween lover. Steampunks. What happens when goths discover brown? For the purpose of this meme, it's funny. For the purpose of a subculture, let's not get into this one, because I'll be ranting till the cows come home. When you forget to take your makeup off the night before. Do you know how many times I've been guilty of that? How many times I would come back from golf clubs when I was younger, completely rat-assed to my skull and just want to sleep. And half the time when I wake up, I'll find a nice print of my foundation lipstick the night before on my pillow. And it's like, that's a work of art. But no, it is pretty funny, it's always accurate. And the only thing I ever liked about being hungover wasn't the case of wiping the excess makeup off. It was always amazing how my hair would look better than the night before when I went out. So yeah, it's extremely, extremely true. And I'm very sure many of us are guilty of that one. God, I hate it when a goth boy asks him to stay the night in his coffin, but it's just another fucking casket. Oh, now that is just being picky to the T. That is like really delving into your perfectionism of stereotypes like that. And I've had people ask me this so many times, what is the difference between a coffin and a casket? And when you kind of look at it, I mean, this meme is perfect as an example. I mean, caskets are more rectangular and it's got a hinged lid, as you know, but even some caskets will have half a hinged lid, whilst with coffins, you have to place the whole lid on top. It's not hinged at all, and obviously it's in the traditional coffin shape. But yeah, that is being very picky, but at least it's educational in an extent, because not many people do know that. When you're told you're not goth and it's the happiest day of your life, Jesus Christ, if that's how Eldritch smiles, I'm actually glad he doesn't smile. That is really scary. Yeah, he actually looks a little like Steve Buscemi when he smiles. It's actually really scary. I can't unlook at that now. Me at family gatherings. To be fair, this isn't even a meme, this is just fact. Yeah, each family's got that, at least that one goth kid, either goth son, daughter, cousin, anything like that. And yeah, it's more or less accurate. I mean, heck, I was like that. And to be fair, my brother is like that, so my family got the double whammy. I gave them Skinny Puppy, and they still listen to Justin Bieber. Ooh, I feel you, Jesus, I feel you. The goth subculture, Andrew Ulrich. Also Andrew Ulrich. Ooh, yes. It's that type of like denial that you are not part of the goth subculture, but you obviously don't mind the fans listening to it because that's how you get your investments. So I like that, it's very well thought of. I don't get to see many of these distracted boyfriend memes, especially when it comes to goth related topics, but I like this one. Why are you wearing black in the heat? That question is beneath me. We don't even have to question it, it's just become a staple of daily habits now, especially when you get into goth subculture and you realise that black is a shade or colour, whichever one you call it, it works well, and to be fair, not many people can pull it off wearing black all the time in the summer. There's ways of doing this, but that is a really good reference of the interview. They call me Goth, now they call me the Fire Brigade. Okay, let's not call him a Goth anymore. He seems to be getting a little bit annoyed about these ones now, but it's very funny, I'm not going to lie. And what's that? It's another Reese one. I just have a feeling that my friend has just had either this long grudge against Andrew Ulrich, or that he's just the perfect meme for goth memes. Like one of those two, and I don't care which one it is, because it's absolute gold. I'm so goth, I don't use fabric softener because I like the pain. Okay, trying to prove a point. Can't really say to that because I know many goths that do not like pain at all. So let's just skip down that one along. Once again, borderline issues, especially coming from someone that seems to be a little bit masochistic, to say the least. Perfect down here. Nobody can accuse me of being goth. I'm free at last. Oh wow, a goth. See, even if the fish know, you can't escape. If the fish know, then it must be fact. Oh Jesus Christ, not one of these ones. You know that is a Joy Division shirt, right? I bet you can't even name 10 songs of their albums. I bet you can't name how many bloody piercings you got on your own bloody face. Oh, I'm sorry, but I hate people like this. I mean, guarantee that Joy Division's now become a hipster staple when it comes to shirts. But at the same time, you don't have to be a dick about it. Okay, I'm going to be caught in the middle of this. I don't care if you wear Joy Division tops just for the aesthetic. At least, at some point, they are going to be introduced into their music. But you don't have to be the one gatekeeper that's ramming insult and criticism down the person's throat. Otherwise, they're not going to care. They're going to brand the goth subculture as toxic. And unfortunately, stuff like this is true, and it's really upsetting because give people time to find themselves. Wears black on a hot sunny day, complains about heat and how the sun hates goths. The sun doesn't hate goths, you just don't know how to dress properly. For example, don't wear a trench coat. Simple as that, because if you're wearing a trench coat along with many layers of whatever, you're going to sweat your bollocks off. My suggestion, just wear fishnets, about 1 or 2 overlayer meshes, so that way you can still vent out, and then, I don't know, just like a very light blazer. Mark said from Peter Murphy today, I think this is back a few years ago when Peter Murphy got arrested in Sweden for throwing glass bottles at the audience. So I'm assuming that's what it must mean, because what other reason would there be? Okay, I wouldn't say this one's necessarily goth, but during the context it is, because I know many goths like the Smiths. But I can just love this. Me trying to pick my life up again. I know it's over, still I cling. I love this, to be fair, because it's so funny when we all have that bad day, like we're going through that bad time in our life, and it's always that thing where you're sad and you want to listen to more sad music to get yourself more depressed. So it's quite interesting psychology about that, how you're that miserable, you just want to listen to more miserable music to almost not only make yourself sad, but in that way to help you overcome it. It's going through the grieving process a little bit quicker and give you that closure. But yeah, I like this one because as soon as you try to get yourself up again, as soon as you hear that song, it just takes you from behind and you don't expect it. Grand Theft Auto Goth City. Oh, really? I wasn't expecting this another piece of Murphy arrest one. But to be fair, whoever took that picture and made this meme, I'd say it's pretty funny. To be fair, I don't play games, but if there was ever like a Goth Grand Theft Auto, I'd probably buy it just for the contents of this. Hey meow, meow, sing this corrosion to me. I remember seeing this a few years back, and I thought that I'd never find this again. It's always so cute. I mean, how can you be mad at a little goth kid who's singing Sister of Mercy? Oh, see, I always get very cautious when they're like Pepe memes, because I know that nowadays Pepe has become this really like controversial cartoon, especially in case for those at the far right. But obviously, there's different connotations with Pepe as well, especially when it comes to these type of memes. So let's see what it says. When your clothes are slightly different shades of black and don't match. I think that's every goth's worst nightmare when it comes to getting ready, especially one to look the part. And if there's one which is a little bit washed out and not the same shade, it can just definitely throw off your entire planning of your outfit that you're going to wear for the day or for the night. So shade is very important. If they don't match, then it's not going to look good. And to be fair, I think it's the only time that a Pepe meme would be actually pretty accurate to use, because it's just like crying. Ways to turn goth. Let's count the stereotypes, kids. Bitten by a rabbit, Robert Smith. You probably get more rabies than goth points on that one. Raised by the bats. At one point, the bats have to release you. Dragged into possessed Hot Topic. If you say so, because I can definitely tell this is an American meme. Evolution from emo to level 2.0. Right, you can go and just no. Okay, as like a beginning pun, I suppose it's funny for like the basics of goth stereotypes. Yeah, Robert Smith, you kind of expect that, or Peter Murphy at least. Raised by the Bats, I like that one because that's really cute and can make the Nick Cave reference to the Bad Seeds. Hot Topic, obviously this is American. This is American meme because obviously more goths and Hot Topic is American based. But I'm happy to say that I skipped the emo level completely, so that one I've got no shame for. Fucking goths. The story of my childhood going to town, along with any other goth who was about, let's say, 15, 16, walking through town with their mates, and you just get those stares and people just hurling, heckling abuse. But they just don't care. These black ducklings just like, yeah, whatever, man, because they know who they are. And that should always be girlfriend. Yes, girlfriend. I'm pastel goth. Throw. Ooh. I know many people who have like beef with this. I mean, to be fair, I've gone past the point of caring if you identify as pastel goth, new goth, whatever. But it's just so funny because I know many people who would get pissy about this one. Why can't you just be normal? Scream! It's Nick themed. How can you expect him to be normal? I mean, he more or less created his own subgenre, which is death punk. Because it's not exactly death rock, and it's not exactly goth, it's not exactly punk, so just let Nick Cave be the wild hyena in the savannah, just let him be. Goth. Ugh. Funny as hell. I love this one. Bauhaus. Marilyn Manson? You mean fake Ross Williams? Ooh, yes, I like that one. Because I always get so pissy the fact that Manson, as much as I love Manson's music, how he took massive influence from Ross Williams but never credited him as an influence. If you look at the early Christian Death stuff, when he used to wear the corsets and the suspenders, obviously Manson replicated that, and a lot of the stuff that Manson would say, especially in his vocal content, was taken from a lot of Ross Williams' solo stuff and early Christian Death work. And even this whole type of like Nazi paraphernalia influence that Manson's recently done, Ross Williams is doing it way back. Obviously for that type of shock purpose of it. And yeah, I like that. It's more or less like Ross Williams light, I suppose you can say. Corrosion comes on goths. There's no lie in that. If you go to any goth club, that's basically what happens. And it's really funny to see how they got Earth Phoenix and Tobey Maguire on this one. Yeah, it's very true. Hey, Dr. Sanders, I love this. People, Billie Eilish is my favourite goth singer. Let the baby bats find their evolution, that's all I can say. Me entering a goth night at the club and revealing my new outfit because I'm just that extra. Every single goth around my age is like that, and to be fair, I'm pretty sure that people back in the 80s and 90s were just the same, and at one point I think I would be equally guilty coming up with my new custom-made jacket and showing it off. I think goths are just like an extra subculture in general, especially those who are very artistic and very flamboyant. They want to show off. Once again, going back to the peacocking ideology, and it's just typical reception theory, how the audience would perceive you or how people in the club would see you as well. And you want to be that a little bit extra because that's how you get attention. Some of y'all be like, of course I'm real goth. Do I listen to Sisters of What? Sue, C, and the Who? Next, Bauhaus reunion tour Goths. Yes. When they did the American one, it was just like the whole hype of they're coming back, and I think every single person on my social media page is going on a frenzy, especially now they released the London show as well. So yeah, it's one of those where you've been looking at for a while, you've been kind of praying it for a while, and now it's happening. So you're kind of on the prowl just a tiny bit. Maybe that sounds wrong in the context of this meme, but you kind of get the idea of it. Me giving advice, me living my life. Yeah, very much. That was always me, especially when I was single. I used to help people out and get my own problems. I was a wreck. So yeah, very relatable for many people. Oh, we got another Dre Christian Death one. Let's go for this one again. Looks like Veloclan's got some type of weird vampire stuff, and then you got Roz Williams burning crosses. Yeah, that sounds about right. And it says Goths, also Goths. I wish Veloclan would have a little bit of a rest, to be fair, even though he has a punching bag, same as Eldritch. But it's funny. I'm going to tell my kids this is Peter Murphy. I love this stream recently, this whole I'm going to tell my kids this was meme. I like that one quite a lot. I don't know what to say, just like, it's true. You can't say Bela Lugosi because it's accurate to refer him to that one, so yeah. I like that one. Black Planet. Well done. Goth Facebook group. Do I have to listen to goth music to be goth? Oh my god, you really are just pissing up the electric fence on this one, aren't you? It's funny because we all know this is true, otherwise these memes wouldn't be created. And I think some people are just doing this to either provoke or generally trying to find some guidance, and obviously you're going to have people who are going to be really arsy about it, be put in their own ways, and just become the gatekeepers of the fucking decade about this. Once again, just be who you want to be. Don't try and find advice for yourself. I mean, if you like goth music, then excellent. If you don't like one specific brand of goth music, then try and explore other ones. Simple. Goth subculture. Nicest people ever, most toxic people ever. This is basically, unfortunately, the goth subculture in one accurate meme alone. You can either jiggle and find some really nice people who don't care how you dress, how you act, or what you listen to, and then you're going to have the people who are just going to brand themselves in nostalgia and put you down, they feel insecure to make themselves feel better. That's basically how it is, because in the end, why would you put other people down? It's not like you're trying to raise an army, and it's just really upsetting the fact that goth culture is now synonymous with this type of duality, where 99.9% of your fan base is basically made up of goths. No, his poor head is hurting. I think he's still trying to figure out that equation to this day. And last one, every online goth argument ever. Oh, fuck off, Night Pain, make me poser. Is there any light to this one? To be fair, you're going to have the one person saying, fuck off your elitist, fuck off your young little poser, blah blah. This is basically the whole synopsis of a goth argument in one meme, and it's true. Right then everyone, that is my second reaction. Hope you like this one as well. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want. And as I said, I will see you on the 24th for a new video. Good to be back everyone, and I'll see you very soon.